What if I told you that the horror movie Orphan actually happened in real life? Well, kind of. Hulu's new limited series, Good American Family, is diving deep into one of the most bizarre and twisted true crime cases of the 21st century. And trust me, this story has everything: adoption gone wrong, shocking accusations, legal battles, and a mystery that has left the internet divided for years. Ellen Pompeo, best known for Grey's Anatomy, stars as Christine Barnett, the woman who, along with her husband Michael, adopted a little girl, only to later claim she wasn't a child at all, but a full-grown woman pretending to be one. Sound familiar? That's because it eerily mirrors the plot of the 2009 horror movie Orphan. But this isn't Hollywood fiction, this is real life. And today, we're breaking down the true story that inspired this chilling new series, the controversy surrounding it, and why people still can't agree on what actually happened. In 2010, an Indiana couple, Christine and Michael Barnett, adopted a little girl named Natalia Grace from Ukraine. She was believed to be around 6 years old and had a rare form of dwarfism called spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia, which made her much smaller than other kids her age. But according to the Barnetts, something wasn't right. Christine Barnett later claimed that Natalia wasn't a child at all, but a woman in her 20s posing as a little girl. She alleged that Natalia had pubic hair, was menstruating, and even had an adult vocabulary. If that sounds like the plot of Orphan, well, you're not alone. In a shocking twist, the Barnetts said Natalia was violent, attempted to harm them, and even tried to poison Christine's coffee. They claimed she would stand over them while they slept and make terrifying threats. Fearing for their safety, they legally changed her age from 8 to 22 years old, got her own apartment, and then, they left her. Moved to Canada. Just like that. Of course, Natalia tells a very different story. In a now infamous Dr. Phil interview, she denied being an adult and insisted she was just a kid who had been abandoned. And a later investigation into her medical records suggested she was still a child at the time. So who was telling the truth? To make things even weirder, DNA tests later revealed that Natalia was likely a teenager when she was adopted, not a grown woman. But the damage was already done. The Barnetts were charged with neglect for abandoning her, but in 2022, all charges were dropped. So even after years of legal battles and media frenzy, we still don't have a clear answer. Was Natalia a child victim or a manipulative con artist? Now, Hulu is bringing this jaw-dropping story to TV with Good American Family, set to premiere on March 19th. But don't expect a simple retelling. This show is taking a different approach. Instead of picking a side, it's leaning into the mystery. The trailer teases that the series is inspired by multiple stories, perspectives, threats, interpretations, and accusations. Translation. It's going to keep us guessing. Ellen Pompeo takes the lead as Christine Barnett, with Mark Duplass playing her husband, Michael, and newcomer Imogen Faith Reed as Natalia Grace. The cast also includes Christina Hendricks, Dule Hill, and even Mary Birdsong from Reno 911. That's a stacked lineup. So why is this case still making headlines? Well, it taps into some of our biggest fears: trust, deception, and the unknown. The idea that someone could fake their identity and infiltrate a family is pure nightmare fuel. But on the flip side, if Natalia was telling the truth, then she was a helpless child thrown into an unimaginable situation. It's a real-life horror story either way. And that's exactly what Hulu's Good American Family is playing with. It's not just telling the story, it's letting you decide what to believe. Are the Barnetts the villains, or were they protecting their family from a dangerous imposter? Is Natalia a tragic victim, or is this the ultimate con? No matter what side you're on, one thing's for sure, this is going to be one of the most talked about shows of the year. So, what do you think? Was Natalia a child or a fraud? Did the Barnetts do the right thing, or was this a horrible injustice? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the wildest stories in entertainment.